Today, we are going to be balancing the equation of C5H6O plus O2, which will yield carbon dioxide, which is CO2, plus water, which is H2O. I already wrote us out a chart and all the elements that I see on the left and the right side, aka the reactants and the products. The only thing that we have to do is just write out how many there are, and then we balance. So let's see. Let's start with the left side for carbon. There's 5 carbons here, so I have 5. For the H, I see that I have 6 hydrogens, so I'm going to put a 6 here. And then just be careful, guys. The total oxygen, there's an oxygen here and here on the reactant side. There is 1 oxygen plus 2 oxygens. So 1 plus 2 is a total of 3 total oxygens on the left side. Coming over to the right side, I see that I have a carbon. There's no subscript, so that means that there's 1. For the hydrogen, there's a 2 here. So I'm going to put a 2 for the hydrogen. And then be careful again, guys. There's oxygen here and oxygen here. So you have to just add them together. There's 2 oxygens here plus 1 oxygen in H2O. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Let's start with the easiest one. Let's go with the carbon. Always work from the lowest number to the higher number by multiplication. So 1 times what will get me to 5? 1 times 5. And that number will be the coefficient of the element that you're trying to balance. In this case, it's C. So I'm going to put a 5 here. But you got to be fair. Every time that you put a coefficient in front of a compound, you have to distribute. So I now have 5 carbons. So scratch out the 1, put a 5. And now the total oxygen, remember there was oxygens here. 5 times 2 is 10 plus, there was 1 oxygen here, so 1. So 10 plus 1 is a total of 11 oxygen. So I'm going to scratch out the 3 and put an 11. And now let's keep rolling. The next easiest one to balance looks like the hydrogen. 2 times what will get me to 6? 2 times 3. So that number is now the coefficient of the element that has the H in it. So I'm going to put a 3 here. And then you got to be fair. So let's see the distribution. I need to balance, right, or distribute the 3 with the 2 hydrogens. 3 times 2 is 6, and that's what exactly we did. And now keep in mind that there are oxygens over here and here, because we have to distribute the 3 to the O. There was 3 oxygens here, so 3 plus, there was a total of 10 oxygens here, right? Because 5 times 2 is 10. So we have a total of 13 oxygens. Okay. Now, everything else is balanced except for the oxygen, right? And I don't really want to put a number here because then that would mess up the carbon and the hydrogen. I know that I have to put a number here. But I don't really know what number because 3 times something, not really 13. So I'm just going to say that this is like an X. I don't know it. I'm labeling it as a variable. So I'm going to write an equation to find out what this is. Keep in mind, there is an oxygen here. So we're just gathering up all of the oxygens and creating a balanced equation or a formula. I have 1 oxygen here, right, because there was nothing. So 1 plus, literally plus, 2 times x, so 2x, will give me the total oxygens that I want is 13. So let's just solve for x. Subtract by 1, I get 2x equals 12. Divide by 2, we do this quick, x equals 6. Oh, that's the number that goes here. So instead of putting an x value, right, the coefficient that's going to be here is a 6. And now we're balanced. So if I can just maybe cancel this out and output a 13, that's fine. But my full balanced equation is 1 C5H6O plus 6 O2s will yield 5 CO2s plus 3 H2Os, and we are done. I hope this video has helped. If it did, click the like button. Let me know in the comments. Love to talk to you guys, and subscribe to the channel. That will help us out. And thank you so much for that. I will see you all later. Be well, and let's keep studying hard. Bye-bye.